In this video, we are going to cover Unit 2.1 Vocabulary in Speak Out Upper Intermediate. Here is the overview of the lesson. We are going to start with some vocabulary about major news stories and issues, and then we are going to take a look at words that have same noun and verb forms. The video ends with some suggestions on further study and practice. Before we move on to the words, I want you to think about these two questions. What are the major news stories generally about? Can you make a list of topics you usually see in the news in your country? Now you may pause your video for a while and make your own list. Look at the list of topics below. Did you write any of these issues on your own lists? Pollution, disease, unemployment, hunger, poverty, and street crime. How many do we have in common? Now, we are going to take a look at some news stories and match them to the topics given in the box. Pause your video for a few minutes, read and match. The first one says, a report out today says that over 800 million people in the world don't have enough to eat. So this is about hungry people. Hunger is the correct word. Number 2. 20 people have died in an outbreak of the deadly Ebola virus. So this is about a virus. It is about a disease. Number 3. If you're traveling to the city center today, be careful of pickpockets, especially around the central square. This story talks about some thieves in the city, so number 3 is street crime. Number 4. The government has promised that their changes to income tax will help the poorest people in the country. This is about poor people, so number 4 is poverty. Number 5. The number of people out of work has risen in the last quarter to 7%. So this is about people who are out of work. Number 5 is unemployment. Number 6. After 4 days of smog, only cars with even number plates can enter the city today. So this is about air pollution. Number 6 is pollution. Okay, now in the next activity, we have 8 beginnings and 8 endings. We are going to match them to make sentences. Here in this activity, if you need any help for bold words like domestic, ethical, rural, political, economic, urban, global, and industrial, you can take a look at the glossary. You see the meanings of these words. So please pause your video for a while and match the beginnings with the endings. Okay, now let's take a look at the first one. This is a purely domestic issue and has nothing to do with any other country. Remember the meaning of the word domestic. It means only about your country, not other countries. So number 1 and C match here. Number 2. It is not about money. It's an ethical question. H, a question of right or wrong. Number 3. It's a rural problem which involves people in the countryside, not people living in the cities. It is rural, people in the countryside. Number 4. The decision on the election date is a political question. F, and depends on the government. Number 5. The country has serious economic problems, so taxes will double next year. Number 6. The typhoid epidemic started here in the city as an urban problem. It was an urban problem. It was a city problem at first, but has spread to the countryside. Number 7. It is a global issue and affects the whole world, not just one or two countries. D goes for number 7, as you see. Global means for all the countries in the world. And the last one, these are typical industrial questions and affect most factories from food to car production. And G goes for number 8. Okay, now we are going to take a look at the words in the vocabulary bank, which is on page 149 in your books. First of all, we're going to take a look at some pictures. There are 4 pictures here, as you see, and there are some words. Which words can you see in the photos? Now pause your video for a while and decide. Okay, in the first picture we see flood. In the second picture we see a landslide. In the third picture we see drought. And in the last one we see a volcanic eruption. Now we have some more remaining words in the box. This time I want you to read 6 more NIF stories and match them to the correct word. You may pause your video for a while here again and match the sentences with the words. The first story says, a recent report has put the number of overweight adults at 1 in every 3. As you see, this is about overweight people. So number 1 is obesity. Number 2, the amount of money owed by each household in the country has more than doubled in the last 10 years. This is about owing money. So we can say number 2 is debt. Number 3, the number of people sleeping out on the streets has gone down in recent years. This is about people who sleep outside, not in their homes. So number 3 is homelessness. Number 4, a new rehabilitation center has opened to help people overcome their addiction. Yeah, addiction is the key word here in number 4. So number 4 should be drug abuse. Number 5, one incident is reported to police every minute, but many women are too frightened to come forward. And number 5 is about police, women, frightened women. So this is about something bad in their houses. Number 5 is domestic violence. And number 6, in schools all over the region, children are taught what to do when they feel the ground begin to shake. Yeah, shake is the key word here, shaking. Number 6, as you see, is about earthquake. Okay, we are about to finish the lesson. Now in the last part, we are going to take a look at some words that have the same noun and verb forms. So in English, some words can be a noun or a verb. Their verb and noun forms are the same. Look at the examples given in here. We had an English test last Friday. The word test is a noun here, English test. Yeah. And the next one, our teachers test our English every week. The word test is a verb here. So as you see in this example, sometimes the noun and verb forms are the same. I'm sure you know some of these words. So I want you to take a look at some sentences to find more words like these. Okay, here you see 10 questions, 10 sentences. In each sentence, we have a word that has the same noun and verb form. So let's see if you can find it. Please pause your video here again for a few minutes, try to find that one word whose noun and verb forms are the same. Yeah, in the first one, what was the worst delay you've ever experienced on a flight? The word delay is a noun here, but its verb form is the same. Number 2. Do you have an exam at the end of the course, or does your teacher test your English every week? Yeah, we have test here. It is a verb, but the noun form is the same. Number 3. Do you ever shout when you're angry, or do you take a deep breath and count to 10? The word shout is a verb here, but its noun form is the same. Number 4. Would you ever queue overnight for a product you've seen in a sale? The word queue is a verb here, but its noun form is the same. Number 5. When you're cooking, do you weigh everything exactly, or do you just make a guess? Yeah, the word guess is a noun here, but its verb form is the same. Number 6. Is the best cure for a headache to take a pill or just to relax? The word cure is a noun here, but its verb form is the same. Number 7. Do you think people should get a fine for driving too fast, or should they lose their license? The word fine is a noun here, but its verb form is the same. Number 8. In a restaurant, do you complain if the service is bad? Do you always tip the waiter if it is good? Yeah, the word tip is a verb here, but its noun form is the same. Number 9. Would you ever lie, or do you always tell the truth? The word lie is a verb here, but its noun form is the same. And last one, when you compare yourself to other people, are you quite calm, or are you often in a hurry? The word hurry is a noun here, but its verb form is the same, just like in the phrase hurry up. We use it as a verb there. For you, you can go to your PACS, or you can go to My English Lab and do related activities. You can prepare a vocabulary file if you want about these words, and you can write some sentences. You can make sentences with each word to practice using them in context. Thank you.